Join the team.
Hey team, this is the McGuire Review, and we're going to be taking a look at the month of October's Dungeon Crate. We've got the brand new Dungeon Crate just delivered recently for the month, well, I got it recently, for the month of October. So let's open this one up with the sleeve. Okay, we got that open. And you know the drill, team, with Dungeon Crate. If you are interested in this, definitely take advantage of the channel discount code that you can find in the description of this video. There's actually quite a few different channel discount codes that we have. Dungeon Crate is one of them. And I would suggest taking this out and trying it for a spin. If you are into Dungeons & Dragons or Pathfinder, or really any other type of RPG system, the things that you find in this crate on a monthly basis really can be used for about anything that you're doing from a tabletop perspective. So I do highly recommend it. And another thing that I'll say, just before we get into this, little shout out, Dungeon Crate will be guesting in the future at some point on the Band of Badgers. So if you are into either Pathfinder or Dungeons & Dragons, go check out the Band of Badgers. They stream live on Thursdays and every other Friday on Twitch, and they also have a YouTube channel as well. So go check out their YouTube channel. Check them out on Twitch. Follow in both areas. And I did do some guesting on their channel and their stream as well, both in Pathfinder and Dungeons & Dragons. It was a ton of fun, so if you haven't seen that, I would suggest checking that out as well. Okay, so let's get into the crate. Don't forget your coins here on the side. And we will take a look at the month of October. So we've got the paper on top. We will get that out of the way. And there is all kinds of cool stuff in here. All right, so I'm going to start with this here. So we have, looks like, one giant purple D4. Let's look here. Yes, it is a standard D4, but it's just one giant purple D4. Okay, nice. So we've got that right there. We will put... So I was confused there for a second. All right, I've been looking. I use a D4 where it's the other way around. It's the number. Doesn't matter. In the Dungeon Crate, you will generally get these little tiny cards there where you can put name, speed, initiative, and your base stats, HP, AC. Just some little cards. You can use these for lots of different things. I do think it's cool that they reuse that and they give that to you. What is this here? This looks pretty cool. What is this? I don't know. I like it. I don't even know what it is. Okay, it is a Sharp for Danger. Stay sharp, for danger awaits you, with a crit 20. This is a pencil sharpener. How cool is this? And that's interesting. The way this works is it kind of dials around, and you can continue to go, but you just want to stop until the hole there, and then you can put your pencil in and sharpen. And then all the shavings will get collected in there. And then if you want to close it back up so the shavings are not going to fall out, and then when you want to dump it and empty it, you pull it all the way down. It opens up that second chamber, which then you can dump all your shavings out. This is really cool. I love this. And I always carry a pencil with a pencil sharpener with me when I'm playing my RPGs because I really am I like the pen and paper style and approach. So you dump that out, you got an awesome pencil sharpener. Man, I love this. I love this. This is such a cool little item. All right, we got another coin in here. I have seen this coin before. It's got like a griffin on one side and like some runes with some form of like a crystal in the center on this side. So that's pretty cool. A pencil, and I have not seen this one before. It's like a metallic gold pencil. It says Wand of Writing, dungeoncrate.com. Very cool. I'm going to sharpen that up with my sharpener. And then there is another pen here. This is somewhat of like a Sharpie type pen here. Dungeon Crates, all branded for Dungeon Crate. So you've got that. We have this one is the digital code to go on and get your items. Don't forget about that digital stuff. There's a digital crate that comes with the physical as well. And yes, Gelatinous Cube. This is such a cool pen. Okay, so we got a pen in this one. It's been a while since there's been a pen in one of these, and this looks really cool. It is the Gelatinous Cube pen, and we'll get a close-up on all this stuff here coming up here in a second. Very cool pen. It's got a sword, a skull. It's actually got a little D20 in it, which was a nice touch. Actually, there's a D8 in there as well. That is very cool. Love that gelatinous cube pen. We've got a miniature. You're always going to usually find miniatures in here. The Swamp Shambler by Darkhaven Legends. So we'll go ahead and open that up just to get it out of the package. So we can see that up close here in a minute. We'll get these things out of our way. It is a metal figure, which is cool. I haven't seen a metal fig in a little while either, and I do still love to get these metal figures. The metal ones just carry that bit of weight, and once you get them all painted up, they look really, really good. You'll usually get some really, really good looks from these metal figures, and they really carry a good amount of weight. And this one here, I think, will be a really nice one to be an actual metal figure, just in the way that that's kind of designed. That's going to look really cool when it's painted. Okay, and then we have a number of other things here. So what is this? Party Divides. This is... What is this? What is this for? It's a quest. It's a comic series, okay? D&D Dynamics, write about dice. Okay, so this is a comic series. So I think this is kind of a promotional piece. Little comic series here, Party Divides. If you want to check that out, you can. Thin Man! This is neat. So this is going to go, this is a large undead, natural evil. Very cool. And these are really awesome, the way they do these cards, because you get the, and we'll set these aside here for a second. You get the items, and then on the back of these, so here's an example here. You get any items or characters or baddies, and then on the back here, you will get all of the information that you need for that. So you'll see the stat block, you'll see the armor class, hit points, the actions that it can take. This is really cool. So those are a normal thing you're going to find in these crates. And then here is different. This is all for level 6. Sometimes they're different levels. Let me get these out too as well. There's a lot in here this time. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, what is this? Okay, this is also on... Let me see this here. This is also on the... yeah. So this is also more details. The summoning circle. The character can roll a saving throw to avoid the grapple. If successful, the Thin Man vanishes. Okay, so this is more stuff on the cards that we have here. So some more details on that. Here we got the Shrine, Chapter 3. Here we got Chapter 2. Okay, so this is sort of the... Looks like the mission, the legend, the synopsis, the gameplay. All right, so Beware the Thin Man for levels 4 through 6 players. For 4 to 6 players, level 5 through 8. All right, so this is what you're going to need to be able to go through kind of this one-shot little experience and excursion. This is done a little differently than I've seen in the past, so that's kind of cool. A little bit of a different approach there. And then these here are like little encounters that are included. And you really can use these for anything. They're all level 6, but one thing that's cool about this is you're getting an easy, a hard, and a medium. So there's 3 different types of encounters that you can do at a level 6, and they're not the same one, just different, levels of difficulty. They are different. One of them is called the Manticore Den, one of them is called Fresh Meat, one of them is called Armored, and it will basically tell you kind of where minions and bosses would be located as you walked into this room. It would give you some little flavor text of how to queue that up, and then on the back it's going to give you even more information of how to play out that little encounter that you might want to add in. Now, these are really nice because you can keep a whole stack of these, and then as your players are going through a dungeon delve or whatever it is, you can kind of go through these depending on the different levels and pick one out and say, okay, we're going to give them a hard encounter, Fresh Meat, and that's what we're going to do as they open door A, right? Which I think is a really cool thing to be able to have, is a bunch of these, and you will find these in most of these crates. So I love that item. Now we get into another one of these little short stories, which is pretty cool. They have these as well, which you'll get kind of a short thing queued up. It does say here that it's for a level 5 encounter. And then if you turn this over, it will give you the rest of the information. that you would encounter and you would have, and then you do have a couple cards that will come specifically for this. You do have an item here as well as the big baddie that you're going to fight in this little one shot. So very cool. You'll also see on the back here they do a lot of this. If there's any time that there needs to be rules that are specified for different RPGs, you will find, like here's an example. At the top they have the Pathfinder, and at the bottom they have the D&D 5th edition. So it will give a little bit of different information depending on what you need to do for those different RPGs. And that's one thing that's nice about this crate. Pretty much, I don't know if it's 100% of what they do, but pretty much most everything that I've seen when it comes to these kind of things, they can be used for both Pathfinder or Dungeons & Dragons. A lot of times when they include the books with these, the books will be kind of reversed, where the first part of the adventure will be done in D&D 5th edition. You turn it over, upside down and go the other way, and it's the Pathfinder rules. So that's one thing that is really cool. If you're into one system or the other, or both, you can play it out in either one, which is awesome. Here is the card they used to include that would have all of the information of what was in the crate. And I think this was kind of a smart move to kind of go this route, because you can find what was in the crate if you go to your digital, you go to the website, and explain everything that's in each one of the crates. If you have any questions about how stuff goes together, kind of like I did initially of like, how do these work with, you can go to the website and it will tell you exactly how everything syncs up. This is nice. This is something that you'll get in every crate, and after you get a whole annual's worth of crates, then all of these will kind of stack up into one big general picture. And I can see here, this was really cool doing kind of the pumpkins here in the tavern. That was a really cool look for this month. Okay, that's everything that's in the crate, team. This is Dungeon Crate October. Again, don't forget about the channel code that we've got. Make use of that if you're interested in trying this out. And hit that like, hit the subscribe below to join the team. Keep rolling them crits. This has been the McGuire Review, and we'll see you next time.